Oh, I was like, I'd sort of lost my, oh my gosh, I wonder how many horses are around here. I'd sort of look, because I didn't remember coming down this way, because I think I went over the sand. Oh yes, we got an egg. That is prime. Now all we need to do is kill one of the 100 pigs that is around here, and we'll have bacon and eggs. There we go. Had a nice sleep. We'll eat some bread in the morning here. Always eating that bread. Look at that. The wheat is almost fully grown there. It's pretty darn impressive. Not bad for like, is this day 5, day 6, maybe day 7. Once again, we've lost track of days. There you go. We built an axe. I already had one, but it was gonna destroy anyways. And since we're going hunting for oak trees, we will most definitely need an axe. Seems to be a lot of oak trees off in the distance there. Oh, got another sapling. Maybe I'll, instead of having 3 stacks of dirt in my quick select bar, we'll put saplings in there. As we farm more trees, we'll obviously get more saplings, and we can do stuff with that. Okay. Lots of sand here. We'll keep that in mind for when we need to make glass and stuff like that. If we're building a house and need to make windows and all that fun stuff. Okay, now we're in it. We are in it to win it. We're gonna fell all these oak trees. But it's not like we're total capitalist monsters here. We will fell the oak trees, and we will replant their spawn. One would argue, by felling all these oak trees in one place, quite obviously, we are changing the environment forever. And I would answer to that, yes. But, well, oh, apple. I would argue that tossing a bunch of garbage in the ocean changes the environment forever. Bam. That's my comeback. There we go, there we go. So now we got 4 saplings. Like that's not amazing, but you know, like I'll stay out here either until there's no more daylight or until my axe runs out. And then I'll just pick up as many saplings because sometimes it takes a while for the leaves and stuff to go away on these trees and like turn into saplings. So So yeah, like our first big, oh, well, that tree is just floating there. I don't know how it's growing or not, but so our first big conquest there was creating a farm. We did that. Next big conquest is creating a tree farm or an orchard. Potato, potato. But well, actually, no, not potato, potato. If you're talking orchard, you're growing trees, you're planting trees for the sake of harvesting fruit and stuff. Tree farm, I think, is more for like growing trees with the idea that you'll transplant them, and yeah, like people doing landscaping and stuff will sort of move their, like, purchase trees or whatever to put in their garden. There we go. Yes, but again, remember, our overall arching goal with this series is we are going to find meaning. So at some point, we are going to build the Tower of Babel so that we can come into contact with whatever deity there may be in this world. There's that line in Avengers: Infinity War where like the Guardians of the Galaxy come into contact with, like, Tony Stark and I think Doctor Strange and a couple of the other Avengers, and Tony Stark says to Starko, he's like, "Who do you serve?" Or "Who's your master?" And Starko is like, "What do you want me to say, Jesus?" And Tony Stark's like, "You from Earth?" And he's like, "No, I'm from Missouri." And he's like, "That's Earth, idiot." Or dipshit or something like that he calls him. I was like, wow. Love that line, though. "Who do you serve?" "What do you mean, Jesus?" So, quite obviously, we don't know if it's Jesus in this world or Allah or who it will be. But, oh my gosh, now I'm lost. I am so turned around. Oh, just follow the path of destruction there, where all the trees have been taken down. That's a pretty surefire way. You know what? 16 saplings isn't half bad. When you think about it, that's 16 trees we'll be able to build, and we can sort of space them out once we get back to... Where am I for real? Oh, I was like... I'd sort of lost my... oh my gosh. I don't know how many horses there are out here. I'd sort of look, because I didn't remember coming down this way, because I think I went over the sand there, sort of made a beeline for the oak trees. But just different perspective on things here. But you can see Yiannopoulos' pen from the hill over there. It's one tip if you ever are not knowing where you are, real life or Minecraft. Climb a tree, climb a building, or get to the top of a hill. Search for higher ground. That's what. Do I want the orchard to start here? Where will I put my path? Yeah, you know what? We'll start the orchard here. We'll give everything a nice space. Since we did 4 over there, life imitates art. We'll do 4 spaces between trees here, and maybe that'll make sure that it's not too dark as well. Hold on here. We don't want to be too close to the wall here either. So maybe like do that. 1, 2, 3, 4 over 1, 2, 4. I don't know. Screw that. I don't think it matters that much. We will, however, make sure that the rows... That seems like too much distance. You know what? That seems pretty good to me. Yeah. I think eventually when I get like glowstone and that sort of stuff, like once I visit the Nether, I'll be able to. Oh, this is only 2 apart. How'd that happen? Yeah, once I like visit the Nether and all that and get glowstone, it should be like it'll be a little bit easier because I can just throw like a glowstone in the floor, and I won't have to worry about lighting in here. But it could still, like, it has the potential to get really dark here. Like this will be a death trap at some point once all these trees grow. You know, you keep on top of your tree hygiene, keep them nice and trim, and you shouldn't have that much of a problem. There we go. I don't know if I want to necessarily plant birch saplings in here. I think the only thing they really need is birch wood. So you can maybe put them somewhere else. It's getting pretty close to nighttime again. I wonder if it'll let me sleep, or every damn time. Oh, I just got a good stretch there. Nice. Perfect. So we are back. Some more horses want to join the party. Political party, that. So we got the trees going. It looks like all the wheat is grown now. And we've got like plenty of dirt here, so I might just try and like maybe finish off the farm. And you know, obviously at some point we're gonna the game is called Minecraft. At some point we're gonna go underground here and do some mining. Not just yet. But you know, we'll get there eventually. It takes time. That's like a mistake a lot of people make with Minecraft is you know, you want to build all these cool structures and everything, but you know, you gotta if you're playing on survival, at least you gotta put the work in. You gotta do the time. You gotta get yourself set up, and the payoff is huge afterwards. Then you start like, once you've got your rudimentary sort of things all set up, ready to go, then you can continue on. Get a little bit more complex with building designs, or like buildings, even like machines to just sort of automate things for you. It's nice though is that once we go exploring eventually, like we'll go cave spelunking, we might be able to find, I'm hoping we could find some sort of a monster spawner nearby, just so that we could, you can make an automated, or not really automated, but you can make a XP farm. That could get pretty critical. Like especially once if you're doing like end game Minecraft stuff, like you're going to the end, you're trying to kill the Ender Dragon. It'll be extremely helpful. Like you absolutely need an XP farm. So we strive for perfection here, though. We want to make sure that this looks good. Make sure that we maximize the usage of our area there. Oh, I really need an axe. I will beat this tree into submission. It'll take time, but I'll be better for it. I was worried there for a second that I was going to cover up something that I shouldn't. Because obviously I want it to look perfect, but like I haven't gone mining yet, I don't have iron yet, so quite obviously I think this is how the first peoples would have started out anyways. Like they would have farmed the land, or like hunter-gatherer sort of thing. And it all sort of follows like a natural progression, right? Like they would progress from hunting, gathering, to like eventually they would sort of settle down, or they would settle and find an area that was suitable, usually near a river or some body of water, so they'd have water as a resource. But and then they eventually, once people started settling down, they would move into farming and animal husbandry, and sort of like keeping animals in pens and using them for food and resources and other things. So, natural progression. And then once you get to that point, it's like, okay, now you get a little more adventurous, I think. You can start sort of branching out and doing like mining and that sort of thing. Follow the natural progression here. That's the thing, though, with this game, is that you can totally rush it, you can get through it, but if you want to do it well, you want to do it right. Take the time, build like the infrastructure, like get certain things in place before other things. Which I've done some playthroughs where I've started with, like a mining first sort of approach, and I found that, sure, it's cool, and like definitely you're able to get to resources. You get iron a lot faster, and you can start building things that allow you to do things like the things that I'm starting off with, like the gardening and all that. It allows you to do it better, and it allows you to do it efficiently as well. But I don't know. I never like starting. I started off that way with like digging a hole. And oftentimes, I find I'll take more of a mining first approach when I get a spawn where there's no sheep or anything like that around. There's nothing to nothing set, like no resources for me to build a bed, basically. So instead, my overnight has to be spent doing something, and rather than, like, obviously you don't want to be doing things outside if there's going to be zombies around or skeletons and stuff like that. So you end up just at a for me, it's out of sheer boredom that I end up start mining. Oh, that's going to annoy the hell out of me now, too. I wonder if I can fill it in. Come on. No? Okay, well. Maybe I will go looking for iron faster rather than slower here. Yeah, because I'm going to get so annoyed just by the fact that my farm does not look perfect. But, yeah, natural progression, right? But, at some point here, like, even though I've got a really good sort of farm start, eventually I'm going to want to, obviously, like, you're going to need the resources, and you're going to have to go mining, but, step by step here. But I find it's better, too, like, if you start with the farming approach,